Now going forward with the text, Vakshamaha. We are going to present, we are going to reveal Vakshamaha. What? Tattva Viveka Prakaram. Again Tattva. Remember Tat, that. That is opposite of this. This is anything that is knowable to me, that is experienceable to me, that falls under the purview of my knowledge. My experience is this, and the opposite of this is that, Tattva. And then he uses now a new word, Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshamaha. Initially he said, Tattva Bodhaha Abhidhiyate. Knowledge of this truth is being revealed. Now he says, Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshamaha. The word Tattva stands, but then Viveka Prakaram. Viveka, the word is discrimination. The capacity to see the differentiation between two things. Being able to separate two things when there is a mix up. So there is a mix up, and then the capacity to separate them. That means the tattva is mixed up, and I need to separate this tattvam from something, this truth from something, viveka. So in order to know this truth, I have to separate it from something, viveka. And the way to do that, prakara, the way to separate the truth from the untruth with reference to tattvam, that is what the Acharya is going to reveal now. So if there is a mix up, when you separate, then you know exactly the true nature, the true form, what it is and what it is not. In order to know it in its true form, we have to separate it from something, and that is why viveka. And the way to do that separation is prakara, tattva viveka prakara vakshamaha. And this tattva viveka prakaram, the way to separate the truth from the untruth and know what is tattvam, what is it? Acharya is saying this is moksha sadhana bhutam. This itself is the sadhanam, the means to moksha, freedom. Sadhana chatushtaya sampannadhikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram. Sadhana, another word. Sadhana means means, instrument, the way. So that means how to get freedom, moksha. What is the means to get moksha? Tattva viveka, the clear understanding of the truth by separating it from the whatever it is mixed up with. That is my only way, that is my means to freedom, moksha sadhana bhutam. He is talking about everything already. In the second sentence, first and second, the introductory statements, he is talking about everything. Moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshamaha. I am going to tell you. I am going to tell you the way to separate the truth from whatever it is mixed up with, and that is your way to freedom, the means to freedom. Moksha sadhana bhutam tattva viveka prakaram vakshamaha. Now he talks about somebody else. Initially he said mumukshunam hitarthaya, for the good of the mumukshus, the freedom seekers. Mumukshu is freedom seeker, the people who are seeking freedom, and we saw everybody is seeking freedom from something or the other. And finally when we understand, we will see from only one thing. Everybody is seeking freedom from only one thing, and for the good of those freedom seekers I am writing this. Now he is talking about somebody else. Actually, it's not somebody else, it's us again, but he is giving us another adjective. What is it? Sadhana chatushtaya sampanna adhikarinam moksha sadhana bhutam. He is calling us sadhana chatushtaya sampanna adhikari, eligible person. So there is eligibility, and eligibility in what form? In the form of what? So he is saying for those qualified people, adhikarinam. And qualified with what? What qualification? Every knowledge presupposes an eligibility, a qualification. If you were to learn calculus, then you must have the knowledge of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Without these basic principles of mathematics, you cannot expect to go learn integration and calculus and all that. So there is a qualification always required for any type of knowledge. That's how knowledge works. Any knowledge works, and this knowledge too. So he is saying, I am presenting this knowledge to those people who have the required qualification. In the form of what? What is that qualification? Sadhana chatushtaya sampanna. People who have already gained. What is that? Sadhana chatushtayam. Fourfold means. They have fourfold means with them. They have been qualified with these four things. Chatushtaya means four. Big word for just four. Sadhana. Qualification, means. So the means they already have, and to those people, those qualified people who have these four things, the technical name for that four thing is sadhana chatushtayam. He will explain, that's why I am not talking too much about it right now. We will go along with him, he will explain. So this is how Tattva Bodha is designed. He will introduce a word and then he will explain that word. We have to have a little patience, that's all. Now he is going to talk about sadhana chatushtayam kim. Of course, obvious question. When you introduce a word to me, you have to explain what it is. So he follows that. That's why I take this text. It's a safe text to go word by word, sentence by sentence. The understanding builds up very nicely, and you have a comprehensive idea of what Vedanta is.